Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I am back with another video, and in this video I'm going to show you guys everything you need to know about making acrylic press-ons. People are greedy with information, and I know a lot of you are wondering how to make acrylic press-ons. I wish I could find a video on this, but since I couldn't, I just experienced myself, and I decided to make this video for you guys. I got y'all. So I'm going to show you guys step by step, starting with all the supplies you need. I'm going to show you how to measure your nails for custom sizes. Of course, I'm going to show you guys how to make them, because what is this video for if I wasn't? And I'm going to show you guys how to prep your nails so they last just as long as a regular acrylic set or longer. I have on these nails in this video right now. I'm on day 4 and I have no lifting. They feel like regular acrylic nails. Like, I do work with them, I bump them, hit them, and they have not come off. You just have to know how to prep your nails, and that's what I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to show you how to apply them. I'm going to show you guys step by step, so let's go. So the first step is measuring your nails so you can get the exact sizes. So you'll need tape, preferably clear, so you can see better. You'll need a marker, and you'll need measuring tape or ruler, and of course you're going to need tips. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the tape and you're going to lay it across your nail plate. Of course, we'll be measuring the widest part of your nails going horizontally. And of course you're going to do this with every nail so you can get each side of every nail. And then you're going to take your marker and mark sidewall to sidewall. So just like that. I'm going to show you guys up close real quick. And now we're going to get the measurement. Y'all, I had to use this because I couldn't find my paper measuring tape, but it works. So we are going to use the centimeter side, not the inch side, but we're going to use the centimeter side. And you're going to line it exactly up with the lines. You can use whatever lines you choose to, as long as you put it on the line. Now, disclaimer real quick, this is for if you're going to be selling press-ons to a customer and you need their exact sizes. Of course, with your nails, you can just measure the tips on your nails because you're making them yourself. And if you're going to be selling the press-ons to customers, you guys want to send them a chart like so. You guys can screenshot my chart right here if you want to use it for custom measures. So you guys can go ahead and screenshot. Alright. Okay, so once you have the marks lined up with the lines, we are going to count each little line in between those lines. For that specific finger, I got 12. I counted 12 little lines. So after we count the lines, we're going to reference the chart. I got 12 lines, so as you can see, 12 millimeters will equal a size 5 tip. Now, when you're sizing your nails for your person to make your press-ons, you can always size up 1, which will be 4 in my case, because you can always file the nail down just a bit. So you can always size up just 1, which isn't that much bigger, because I would rather have a nail that is too big than too small. So here's size 4 measured up against my nail. And then here's size 5. I just went with 4. And then of course you would just do the same thing with all of your nails. And then you're going to write down each measurement for each nail. I also recommend you measure each and every nail, like all 10, instead of just, going with the same measurements on both hands, because it could be possible that your sizes on one hand for one finger could not be the same size for the other one. So yeah. So you're going to write down each measurement of each finger, like thumb, index finger, middle finger, etc. And those are the sizes you're going to send off to the person making your press-ons. Alright guys, so let's get into it. I have these stands. I have this putty, I guess you can call it, that are sticking on the stands. And then I have the press-on nails on top of them. And you guys know that I will have all of these things in my Amazon storefront for you guys in the description below. I will not leave y'all hanging. So we're just going to start with one set. Guys, please use short tips as your base, because you don't want to use long tips and then waste them. So use short tips, and then now we're going to cut them a little bit. You're going to cut them all the same length because you want them to be uniformed and you don't want them looking funny once you apply the tips. Highly recommend these tips. I just went out on a whim. This is my first time purchasing these and trying them. They're really sturdy. And like I said, these are perfect because they're short. You don't want to buy long tips and then waste them, like I said. I keep saying like I said, like I'm your mama's or something, but y'all know what I mean. Alright guys, now that we've done that, I already have these tips here that we're going to glue onto them. I just pre-sized them because I didn't want to go through all of that. You guys always ask about these tips. I think I've told you before, but just in case you missed it or you're new or something like that, these are the Attitude Shop tips. These are the extra long or the extra long C-curve tips, taper squared. Love these. Use them literally on almost every set. They're perfect. Alright guys, so we're going to start with filing these tips so that the tips that we glue on are able to stick. Almost forgot my mask. Guys, please wear a mask. I know people don't feel like it's important, but you want to wear a mask because you don't want to be inhaling dust because later on that can cause really bad health problems. Okay, so now like I said, we're going to be gently filing each tip so that the tip that we glue on can stick. If you don't file it, there's more than likely that the nail will not stick. It will just pop right off. I realized that I began filing the entire tip, and yeah, you don't have to do that. You just need to file the tip where the other tip is going to be glued onto at, because we're going to file it again after we glue the other tip on there. We're going to blend it together. Okay, and I like to put extra glue where the tip and the nail meets so that it's extra secure. So I'm going to let that one dry, and then I'm going to proceed on to doing the same thing to all of the nails. Y'all are probably wondering, like, what is that on the bottom of her glue? That is an acrylic bead. I do that so the glue can stand up when I put it down and it doesn't, you know how it falls over. I hate that. So that's a tip for you guys. If you want to see how I do that, I can make a video for you, or I could just include it in one of these videos. It's super quick and easy. And guys, this little pink circle that I'm using is it's like a magnetic little container, I guess. It's from the Dollar Tree. I get a lot of little supplies, well, not a lot, but I have a few supplies, well, a decent amount of supplies that I use for like nails. Like, this is miscellaneous things that I use for nails. If you guys are interested in me making a video on things that I get or things you can use for nails from the Dollar Tree, let me know. Hashtag Dollar Tree nail supplies in the comments so I'll know. And I know I promised you guys a lot of videos. I try to get them done, but I can only do one at a time. But if you guys let me know, that can definitely be one of them on the list. Okay guys, so now that we've got that done, we're going to take the tips and we're going to measure them up against each other to make sure they're all the same length. I normally keep them the whole length, but I haven't worn nails in over 6 months, so I have to get them short. Well, this is short to me. It won't be short to some of you guys, but this length that I'm cutting it to is short to me, so I have to cut them shorter so I can get used to wearing nails again. Alright, now that we've got them all the same length, the next step is to take the file and blend them together in the middle. Y'all, this didn't want to stay in place, so I eventually just took it off and blended it like that. And then after blending the tip, I just lightly filed the sides and the tip of the nail. When filing the sides or what have you, you don't want to focus too much on the bottom of the base of the tip, because we already measured it, so you don't want to file it too much to where it won't fit anymore. So this is how it's looking, and we're going to do the same thing to the rest of the nails. Alright, so I have all the tips blended, and this is how they're looking. The next thing I did was buff the nails. You don't really have to do that, but you would definitely do that though if you were not using acrylic and you was going straight in with gel polish, because you want the gel to stick. But that's optional. Like I said, you don't have to buff them. Alright guys, moving on. This is how they're looking, and now we're going to get ready to apply the acrylic. Now how much acrylic you apply is completely up to you. I kind of just put as much as I normally would, maybe a little bit less. I didn't want them super thick.
But we get up, we fall down.
Okay, it wasn't that funny, my fault. Alright, this is how it's looking, and I'm going to continue on with the rest of the nails. This little magnetic container came in handy. I just kind of put the nail there to let it dry while I was doing the other ones. Like I told you guys, it came from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to insert a clip real quick of how it looked. This side right here is the magnetic side, and then this has a lid. You can take it off, put stuff inside of there, and yeah. Alright, so this is how the first one is looking, and now we're going to do the other set. So this is how they're looking, and now I'm going to lightly reshape the sides. I will not be filing the surface of the nails because I don't feel the need to. The application is smooth. So I did file the surface of this nail because it could have been a little more smoother, and also kind of slightly filed some of the others. Alright, so here they are, and now I'm going to buff them. So I'm just going to speed through buffing them real quick. Alright, now here they are, and now they're ready for designing. So for the base, I am going to use this glitter gel polish from Beetles. It is the color 612. I'm going to be applying 2 layers of it. So while that one is curing for 60 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and start painting the other ones. And then I apply a second coat to the thumb, and then I repeated the same process. For those of you who have watched the video all the way through up until this point without skipping or anything like that, thank you so much for tuning in, and you guys might want to stay until the end of the video because I have some exciting news that I told you guys I wanted to share with you. Okay, y'all, so I finished painting them, and here they are. Honestly, they're a vibe just like this, but I have to go all out with the full bling. I haven't had my nose done in forever, so if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right, okay? And this is my first time doing a full bling. Well, I don't even think I've ever done a full bling nail, like, let alone a set. So I was really impressed. We can do anything if we try, right, y'all? Okay, moving on. Y'all can see I brought out the Swarovski, and we're gonna bling these things out. Yes, it's Swarovski, not Swarovski, or whatever y'all be saying. I know it sounds weird. That's how you say it. I know how to say it. Comment below how y'all say Swarovski. I know some of y'all be saying it crazy. Don't try to lie to me. I know y'all be saying Swarovski. Alright, y'all, back to it. I started with placing the stones around the perimeters of the nails, and then I began to fill in the middle, so you guys can just watch me do that. And by the way, as always, I'm using the Zule Bling adhesive. I just decided to put the stones in here because I will be using some of these as well, and I didn't want to keep reaching back and forth. So I'm just going to show you guys real quick how I fill in the middle. I use some larger stones to fill in the middle quickly or quicker than you would if you would use all the small stones. So I just used some larger stones and shapes to fill in the middle, and I actually think it came out super pretty and very different. So guys, I know we've gotten a little bit into this video, but I just want to recap what it is you need to know. So, if you're making press-ons for someone else, they need to size their nails. To size their nails, they are going to need tape, a marker, scissors, and a tape measure. Then, using my chart that I gave you guys earlier that you were supposed to screenshot, if you didn't, here it is. You're going to use this to measure your nails finger by finger to get your custom sizes and write them down. To make press-ons, you're going to need the press-on stands. You're going to need putty to stick on the stands. You're going to need tips for the base of the nails. Then you're going to need nail tips to glue them on if you're doing acrylic. Of course, acrylic if you're going to make acrylic press-ons. Gel polish if you're not. Well, you'll need gel polish either way if you're going to do nail art or whatever, if your preference. You're going to need glue, files, buffers, all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, whatever you desire to put on the nails as far as nail art. Alright guys, I have one down. I just have 9 more to go. And it only took me like 30 minutes per nail. But I got y'all. I'm going to speed through it for y'all. I don't want y'all sitting here all day. At some points, I turned the camera off and just turned it back on some nails because otherwise this video would be like 5 hours long. The video was definitely 3.5 hours long though, and I had to condense it for you guys. And that was with me stopping the video and turning it back on here and there. This whole process though, like showing you guys how to measure your nails, prepping the tips, and doing the press-ons and all of that, and this design, blinging them out, all of that literally took me up to like 7 to 8 hours. I had to stop and come back the next day to do the next 5 fingers or nails. Yeah, these videos are a lot of work. I spent a lot of time and effort into all of my videos, and I appreciate each and every one of you who are always tuning in, watching the whole videos, and supporting. I appreciate it so much. It lets me know it's all not in vain. And I enjoy it anyway. I enjoy making content for you guys. You guys just make me enjoy it even more, and I appreciate you. Alright y'all, we're on the other set now. We're getting somewhere. Alrighty, y'all, that was the last one, and here are the results. These are so freaking pretty. I am so in love. So worth all the hours. Like, period. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Like, what? Come on. Alright, y'all, so the last step that I'm going to show you guys is how to properly prep your nails so that your acrylic press-ons or press-ons last just as long as acrylic nails. So the first thing you're going to do is start with pushing back the cuticles and removing all of that dead skin. This process will basically be just like how you prep your nails for regular acrylic nails. Except, of course, we're not going to be applying any primer or anything like that. Okay, now that we've pushed back the cuticles, we're going to just remove all of that dead skin. We don't want anything getting in the way of our press-ons lasting. If you leave any dead skin or anything like that, the nails could possibly lift, just as like if you did that with acrylic nails, it would do the same. Now, we're going to go in with one of my favorite bits. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen this one. I don't think you have, because I only use these when I do, like when I do real acrylic sets. So this is a Pana ceramic bit for the cuticles. I use it for the cuticles to clean up all of the dead skin, which we are doing right now. I like this bit because it's a safety one and it gets into those crevices, removing all of that stuff you don't want. This bit is in my Amazon storefront, which will be linked in the description below. You guys know that I basically use everything from Amazon, and I always link my Amazon storefront in the description because all of the products are there. So be sure to check that out if you're interested. So next we're going to go in with this ball cuticle bit. I use this to clean up my cuticles just a little bit more. And then last but not least, we're going to go in with a regular sanding band. These are the Pana 240 grit sanding bands, perfect for the natural nails, and we're just going to remove the shine from the natural nails. Please guys, do not skip any of these steps. These steps are crucial to the longevity of your press-ons once you put them on. And then I just repeated the same exact thing to the other hand. Alright guys, I just dusted off the nails and wiped them down with alcohol. It looks so much better. And now we're going to apply the press-ons. Just going to remove the press-ons from the stand. Some of that little glue stuff kind of stuck to it some. So just make sure you kind of pull that off or wipe it off. I did with alcohol wipe. Guys, glue does matter, so make sure you're using a good glue. KDS glue is the best glue. If you haven't used it, I'm not sure what you're doing. Make sure you hold the nail down for a bit so the glue doesn't get any air bubbles. 10 to 15 seconds should be good. Also, when gluing on the press-ons, you want to make sure you put glue on the press-on and also on your natural nail. It helps it stick better. Alright guys, I have them on the first 5. Now we're going to get the other ones on. So, the news that I wanted to share with you guys is that I will be selling custom acrylic press-ons. I've been contemplating selling press-ons for like a while now. I bought the stuff to sell them like over a year ago, like all the stuff, and it's been sitting in my closet for like forever. I guess I just never really got around to doing it. So like I said, I will now be selling acrylic press-ons. I'm super excited. I think it is the perfect opportunity for people all over to have nails by me. And who wouldn't want some bomb press-ons? Like, come on, do y'all see these? You guys wouldn't have to sit for hours getting your nails done. They're convenient, super easy application. They're just like a regular acrylic set, except you can wear these over and over and over again. And trust me, I'll be wearing these over and over again because these are my favorite. They will be acrylic, so they will be sturdy. They will not break. And if you prep your nails properly, they will last you for a while. These press-ons that I have on here, I've already had them on for about a week. I have no lifting or anything like that. I do everything with these nails. I bump them. I use them for everything, and they have not come off. You can't even tell that they're press-ons. Quick and easy application, and like I said, if you prep your nails properly, they can last you for up to 3 weeks or 4, just like a regular acrylic set will last you, or longer, depends on how long yours last. So if you guys use the steps to the prep in this video that I showed you guys before applying the press-ons, you'll be just fine, and they can last up to 3 to 4 weeks. So I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. I kind of applied too much glue to the pinky, so it kind of like spread out everywhere, and it got on the nail. And I hate this look that it gives when it get on the crystals. Like, I really hate that, and I don't know how to like fix that. So if any of you guys know how to fix, you know, the nail when glue gets on it and it gives that white residue, please let me know. Like, after a while of me like scrubbing and washing it, it eventually went away, but I just want to know how to get rid of it on the spot, if you know what I mean. And the same thing also happens to me when I use the Zule Bling glue. Like, that glue is perfect, don't get me wrong, but like, if I was to put it on and I would like, after I'm done, after it dried and stuff like that, and I'll wipe the nails with like an alcohol wipe, it's almost as if it's not really dry or something like that, and it gives a white residue. I really hate that. So if any of you guys know how to prevent that or fix it, please let me know. Okay, y'all, so this is how they look. I am super in love. By far my most favorite set I've ever done. I will be wearing these over and over again. Can't nobody tell me they're press-ons, because they're not. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, if I told you these were press-ons, if I didn't tell you they were press-ons, what do you think they were? Like, do y'all see this? Like, come on. So, PORCHENAILEDIT custom press-ons coming your way. I am working on getting everything together right now. If you guys don't follow my Instagram, be sure to follow my Instagram, because people on there will be the first ones to know when I do start selling them. I am super excited for this. I would love to do orders for you guys and record me making and packaging your press-ons. That would be super cool, right? Let me know in the comments, actually, if you guys would purchase custom press-ons from me. And I just got an idea too. We're gonna reach 1,000 subscribers soon, and I'm super excited. And I think for a giveaway, I could do like custom press-ons, like a set or 2 or something like that. I think I can include in a giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Alright guys, really hope this video helped by me showing you guys how to measure your nails, how to make press-ons. Alright guys, really hope this video helped and you guys have a complete understanding of how to step-by-step do acrylic press-ons, how to measure your nails, how to make the press-ons, how to prep your nails, and how to apply the press-ons. Remember to stay tuned and be sure to follow me on Instagram so you are one of the first to know when I start selling my custom acrylic press-ons. So I just finished up applying cuticle oil, and here are the final results. Alright guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching.